So I've been waiting for ages to get my tongue pierced. I wanted it pierced since before COVID. And I was emailing a load of places through the end of COVID to, you know, when all the lockdowns are sort of coming up. And I was like, please, 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 can you let me know? Because I know places are doing ear piercings, but I know none of them are touching the mouth or the nose. Like, they're just not going in on that, which I completely understand and respect. I was just very excited. Today is Tuesday. I'm getting my tongue pierced tomorrow, and I know that the swelling is going to be really bad for a few days, possibly a week, and at its worst you can't eat solid food, so I'm going to go make myself some sweet potato soup in preparation. And yeah, come join me whilst I cook and we wait. How much soup we have. Sweet potato soup is my favourite, and it's super duper healthy, and this is going to last me a while as well. Yeah, so I was emailing, and I sent out this very, very, very desperate email to Calamar Emporium, and they responded and said that they could do it, and they did it in August. Yes, August 11th is when I got my tongue pierced. And I will just say their shop is amazing. If you guys, I'm going to leave the links down below. If you guys are Worthing based in the UK, they are amazing. They are so quirky and fun, and they're really professional. Like, I loved their till. Their till was really old fashioned, and they had a whole lever to pull a transaction. It went ding. It was really fun. So yeah, I went to Calamar Emporium in Worthing. I may be pronouncing that wrong, I don't know. And they were really, really lovely. The piercer I had was amazing. He was very, very, very experienced, and it was probably the best experience I've ever had with a piercing ever. I've got my ears pierced and my stomach pierced, but he was by far the best I've ever had. Before he did it, he talked me through absolutely everything, and he explained to me that, you know, we've all got nerves on our tongue, but they are only around the edges, and that in the middle there is actually none. So a tongue piercing is actually the most painless piercing you can get. And I was like, huh. And he told me that, you know, I'm going to feel a pinch. They have to put like this, they look like scissors, but they're not. They're like, they squidge around your tongue and just pull it out like, I can't pull it out because of the piercing and placement. That's where he grabbed it. But yeah, they use these things to clamp on your tongue, and they pull your tongue out straight. And then he will ask you at first, well, he asked me at first to like stick my tongue out, and it was like a type of pen ink that was fine, and he just dotted on my tongue where he was going to insert an exit out of. So he did all that, and he said to me, you know, there's going to be blood. There will be blood. Your tongue is a muscle. You're not going to feel much pain. You're going to get free Coke afterwards to you know, wash down the blood, and because Coke hides that very easily. And then I'll go into explaining the aftercare. So I was like, perfect, sounds good. And he was talking to me the whole time. He said, you know, I've been piercing a long time. He had a load of like implants under his skin, which was super duper cool. He was pierced and tatted up. He was an awesome guy. And yeah, he was telling me about how quite funny he's found it, because he's very experienced and he actually pierces people who are piercers. And he said it's very funny watching them, because they will pierce over 100 people, and then when they go to get pierced, get nervous themselves, even though they know exactly how it's going to go. And we were laughing and talking, and whilst he was doing all of it, and he was a really, really nice guy, and he said to me, look, I'm not going to lie to you, this is exactly what's going to happen. This is what your body's going to feel, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, thank you, because so many of them just tell you, oh, it'll be fine. And they don't actually tell you the ins and outs of what's going to happen. So he explained everything to me, which definitely helped my anxiety. I wasn't scared of it, but, you know, anxious. And you're like, oh, what if it goes wrong? Oh no, what if this happens? But he was really, really lovely. And so he just went and did it. And he was like, you ready? I was like, yep, to do it. I've been waiting so long. So at first, because your tongue is clamped and pulled out, he goes into entrances the bottom and it comes out the top. And then he puts the bar in and swivels it. It hurt a little bit on the bottom, because I'll try and show you guys. So if you see where the bottom of my piercing is, it's like right next to, if you guys have lines, like that linking thing under your tongue. You can see that mine is right next to it. Like right next to it. So it hurt there a little bit, and then it hurt as it exited. But this is the weird thing, and it's still a sensation I have to this day. I can feel the top and bottom ball of the bar. I cannot feel anything else. And I also kept uncontrollably swallowing afterwards, and he said that's because your body and your brain think that there's something in your mouth to swallow. It's just getting used to the feeling of the bar and the ball on the top. So yeah, he did say to me, some people don't swell at all. Some people are actually bruisers. And I'll show up the video now of like the little aftercare kit. They were so lovely in regards to like upcare and upkeep, and they gave me a leaflet and they highlighted the care I had to read, and they even had an emergency phone number for out of hour work. So if I was ever petrified, if anything bad happened to my piercing, I could call them and they could give me professional advice, because I think part of their company was something to do with the medical side as well, so they could help, like, to some extent treat and give advice, which was really lovely. It definitely made me feel more self-assured, because, you know, I was like, okay, if there's ever a query or a worry I have with my tongue, with my piercing, I can just call them up no matter what the time. And they were so lovely that I cannot stress how amazing they were. Hello, Dills. Hello, baby. Like, the next time I go, I've already chosen. We haven't got them done yet. So the next time I go there, I want to get this pierced and the other side pierced. The tongue piercing was about £50. I can't remember the exact price. I'll put it up on the screen here. I'll check. Editing me will put it in. And similar for these ones. The only reason I never really thought about these ones, I've seen them and they look cute, but I didn't really think about getting them for myself, because I was just like, oh, I don't need it. I don't know. I just wanted the tongue piercing. I'm not really a piercer gal. I'm more of a tattoo gal. But I'm not against piercings. I really enjoy them. It's just, it takes me a while to figure out what ones I want. And so I was looking, and then I found this strange fact that people, not everyone, but some people have gotten that bit of their ear pierced, and it's actually helped or stopped migraines. Now, I suffer horrendously with migraines, like to a point. It starts out with an achy neck, then it's next to it is the diagonal pain in one of my eyes, which is so bad it even hurts if I shut my eye and I feel like I can't do anything. It's so painful. Then it's the nausea, the dizziness, the headaches, the everything, to a point where I will vomit and have diarrhea, and the only way to get rid of them is to sleep it off. My migraines are horrendous. I hate it. It affects my work life. It affects my daily life. I try and push through it as much as I can, but then I have to draw a line and be like, I can't anymore. Because, of course, I ride a motorbike and I drive cars. I can't be in that dizzy state. Like, literally, I'll be sitting down and the room is swaying like I'm on a ship. It is bad. But yeah, I have really bad migraines, and I heard that they help, and I wanted to do a little test, kind of. So I had a migraine, and I remembered this, and I then pinched really hard on those two bits of my ears, and all the pressure off my eyes went. Like, it didn't get rid of the migraine, but all the pain in my eyes, all the pressure around my eyes, it all went. And I was like, oh, this is amazing, this is great. And then I took my hands off, and it was the worst decision ever, because it all came back, and I was like, oh no. It was so painful. So those are the next two I'm going to get for definite. I'm very, very excited. I might bring you guys with me. I don't know. I still am shy about filming in public. I don't know. I'll try my hardest though. I'm strangely enough quite shy, especially with new people and new situations. I sort of just try and be the good girl. I try and like pretend. Basically, I disassociate. I put on the other character of me that I created as a kid of like confident me, like yep, yep, that's fine. I'm okay with everything because I'm a people pleaser. Yeah, it's all fine. I can, yeah, I'm fine. But when inside, I'm just like I'm very shy at first, and then I become a chatterbox when you get to know me. So I might bring you with me, I might put on the bravado and suck it up and do it, but we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, the swelling for me wasn't too bad, it was mostly the bruising that was an issue. It just really hurt. Like, it wasn't like so painful I couldn't do anything, it was just achy and nasty. And I knew, so basically you can't eat solid foods for a while, about a week. He did say to me the sooner you can get onto solid foods the better, but the way you have to eat is by cutting it up so small, having it on one side of your teeth and keeping your tongue straight, so it's going basically, and that's what I was doing with crumpets. I was like ripping them up and going that or soup. But yeah, don't play with it, don't jump to solid foods, don't try and eat, you cannot smoke, you cannot drink. If you look up any information on tongue piercings, it will tell you all of this. Yeah, you can't put much, even dairy products you're meant to avoid, because of course dairy can get stuck in places, and then fungal and blah, blah. Bacteria can grow very easily, so there is very strict on the upkeep and maintenance of it until it's healed. And they say it can actually take months for it to heal properly, like 6 months, but the piercer I had said it really does depend on the person and their body and how fast they heal. I will say mine, I don't know how if mine healed fast or not, but it felt fast. Yeah, that is it for today's video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it helpful in any way. This is what I did to get through my tongue piercing and heal and all of that. So mine went fine. I have had no infections and it's all been great. So I think I did okay. Yeah, I hope you guys stay safe and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great day. Bye.